Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for February 18th. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day in history, February 18th, 1930, something was discovered up in the sky. Do you know what it was? Well, here's a hint. It was a planet. At least it was a planet then, but it's not a planet anymore. It was Pluto. At the time, Pluto became the 9th and final planet in our solar system. Do you know the others? Well, let's see. Starting from the sun, there's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and not Pluto, not anymore. In 2006, Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet. I'm sorry, Pluto. Another thing happened up in the sky on the very same day, in 1930. I'm gonna warn you, it's a little strange. Believe it or not, a cow named Nellie Jay became the first cow ever to fly in an airplane. Not only that, she became the first cow ever to be milked in an airplane. The explanation is that there were some scientists who wanted to observe how animals were affected by being up in the air. So, up Nellie went into the sky over Missouri. Now, does that sound utterly ridiculous? Or what? Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the word entomology. Entomology is a field of science which focuses on the study of insects. An entomologist is a scientist who studies entomology. The word entomology combines the Greek words for insect, entomon, and the study of, ology. Can you imagine growing up to be a bug scientist? That would be pretty cool.
Extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what is the largest land gorge in the world? The answer is the Grand Canyon in the state of Arizona. It's 277 miles long, or 446 kilometers, and is up to a mile deep, or 1.6 kilometers. That means that you could stack 4 Empire State Buildings up inside this massive canyon. It's up to 18 miles wide, too, which is 28.8 kilometers. The Grand Canyon was formed by the Colorado River. As the river ran southward for millions of years, it eroded or worked away at its banks. In fact, the Grand Canyon is getting bigger every single minute because the mighty Colorado River continues to run through it.
Health tips.
We live in a very noisy world. Outside, there are horns beeping, jets flying, wind brushing branches against the house. Inside, there are telephone rings and computer beeps, music playing, TVs going. All that noise can begin to sap your strength. Sometimes it can all get to be too much and you need quiet. Lying still in a quiet room helps you relax and replenish your energy supply. It is good to take a few minutes quiet break like this a few times a week. Do you know what hazardous waste is? It's a kind of waste that's very toxic, and if it isn't thrown away properly, it creates major problems with the environment, and it can make people very, very sick. There are strict rules about how hazardous waste should be used, stored, and thrown away, but not everyone follows those rules. In fact, sometimes hazardous waste is left in vacant lots or places in the woods. Ask your teacher and parents if there are places near you where people have dumped hazardous waste. If there are, write letters with your class to the local government. Explain that you think that the hazardous waste site should be cleaned up in order to keep people and the planet safe. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by. And I hope to see you tomorrow.